Mopar, what are you doing? What's up, guys? Today we are going to be installing or setting up my Victory Gunner to charge my phone as I'm riding. That way I can use GPS and all that and not have to worry about the length of time I use it. Because as we all know, GPS uses a lot of battery, especially if the screen is left on. I already installed this. I figured if you're installing if you're hooking this stuff up that I'm showing you how to do, you know how to install a clamp. So I ordered this on Amazon. I'll put all the links in the bottom of the video for everybody. The phone goes in here. This is spring loaded, and then these. It looks kind of stupid without the phone there, but this actually hooks over the phone on both sides here like that, and then it just holds it steady in place. So that's on there nice and tight. So anyways, so that's there for the phone. Then the rest of the parts we have are about a 6 foot. I have a Galaxy S5. It takes the USB 3 charger. USB 2.0 works as well, but this allows it to charge as quick as possible. So I got a 6 foot cable, USB cable, and then so I already have a battery tender. I'll pull that out too. Well, I already did. Never mind. So I've already got a battery tender. Now this one it says programmed for gel batteries. I used to use this on my race battery in one of my previous cars, but it'll work all the same for a regular battery. So I already had that. And when I sold my last bike, I actually left this portion of it on connected to the battery. So I had to buy another one on Amazon. I think it was $5. All right, so not too bad. So let's see, it's a fused connection, a fused wire, 7.5. See the fuse there. Okay. These come standard with most tenders. I don't know if it comes with all of them or not. But anyways, this is $5. So this was $5. This was, I believe, also $5. This is the other important part of this. So this will attach to the battery. Okay. This end I'm going to zip tie so it's hanging out just in front of this cover here. And then what this does, you plug this in like that, and it turns this connector into a USB port. All right, so now you can sort of put this together. We're going to plug the USB cable into here like this, and then this is going to run up to my phone. So they do sell waterproof versions of these, not by Deltran, but other companies. But they were like $40. This one's, I think, was $5 or $10. So I'm not really a fan of riding in the rain anyway. So the weather isn't really going to be a huge factor. And then the last thing here is zip ties. Zip ties are everybody's best friend. I gotta check on my dog. Mopar. Okay, so anyway, so the first thing is you pull this cover off. It's just held on by these two little pop thingies, or three actually. Excuse me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. They go in here. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. So we'll take that off and set it aside so it stays nice and clean. So this is my first time actually taking this off. Come here. Taking this off. So this gets power. Let's see. I don't know if this is positive and negative, or if this is positive. Okay. So what I figured out was these two terminals here are positive. This top terminal that's covered is also positive. This is why it has this red on here, but I just wanted to verify. This terminal is negative, so what we're going to do is do positive, negative here. That way, if we ever have to remove the battery, we don't have to mess with any of this crap. And we can leave it attached for good. So it's going to be like this. Positive, negative, okay? And then we'll figure out how to tuck it and all that crap afterward. This is a 3/8. This one's kind of tough to get to because this pinches the socket pretty good there. So what we're going to do is take this off here. Take this off from this side. So this will take a minute. Okay, we have that one off. Remove that. Down here. And the other one we have to remove is that one. Let's see what size that is. Nailed it. That one is a 10. Hey, sweetie.
The art looks fantastic.
Thanks, honey.
It looks freaking fresh.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, can you get your little project done?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Welcome back.
Thanks. How's it going?
It's
Project.
it's going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat anything yet?
Yes, I had a pizza.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second.
Alright, good. You want you got 2 options for
Okay.
Nurse schnitzel and potato pancakes. Or we can grill some steaks.
Potato pancakes.
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I bet.
Hi, hungry boy. I went to the CVS and they didn't have any pest control. Let me see how it's doing now. Did you take a look?
No.
I also wanted to wash my hands if I could do that real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna wash my with you if I can get this done quick enough.
Alright, perfect. Well, then let's do it together. Let me take the wiener schnitzel out of the freezer.
These are awkward to get to, but they're not unmanageable. So just take your time, get everything seated nicely, and then just tighten it back out. Now this one was barely one crank tight, so we're not gonna tighten it up any more than it already was. Let's see, what's the best way to do this one? Might be better if we stick this one out here. Don't really like how this is hitting though. actually undo this. There we go. Okay, so that part's good. And we'll squeeze this weird thing back on here. So now we'll try to verify that this has power. Like so. Plug this in here. And then we'll plug this here. Plug this here. Yep, and as you can see, it is now charging. I have no idea at what rate, but it's definitely charging, so we're good there. Unplug that. Unplug this for now. Okay. So now comes the challenge of tucking this away. How can we best do this? Maybe if we run this up and around like this, maybe. Damn. Hey, so Kurt Busch won.
I know, tell me about it.
I don't know. It was pretty good. Pretty dumb.
For me, so you can show me the highlights?
I did.
Good. And then we shall do it over our schnitzel dinner.
Oh, God, yes. All right, so we'll tighten this up, but not so tight that we can't manipulate everything yet still, because I want to see what the cover on what this will look like. But I want this hanging about right there. Ugh. Damn, I'm getting too old for all this bullshit. Psych, no, I'm not. Okay. So, where will this be if we pop this on now? Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna tighten this one up here.
Mopar with his Mopars.
Then we'll take another one. So even though this is over the battery cable, I'm not too worried about it now because we can just snip it later. But this will just hold it in place nicely. If we ever need to take the battery out, we'll just snip this thing and put on another one. No big deal. And that pretty much ensures that that won't come down any further. Alright, so there's that. Baby! Oh shit, you're right there. Can I get some scissors real quick? Scissors? Yeah, thanks. That's my bad. Ow. I just rammed the lens of the camera up against the handle joints.
These scratches, yay. Alright, where's all my shit?
Don't even joke like that.
Hey, I'm not the one smashing my camera tonight.
Cut this. Make sure you don't cut anything else, obviously. Okay. All right, step 2.
Buckle my shoe.
No. Honey, you're not funny.
Hilarious, actually.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this thing in place. Oh shit, take this
Why are
off.
all our drying cloths intermingling into that?
I don't know. Damn, this cable's gonna be way too long. Better than too short, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to route this because I'm pretty sure this is gonna get hot, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna get hot. So, just trying to think ahead here. Alright, well, so to do this right, I'm gonna have to remove the seat. You have to undo that one. I think there's only 2 Allen head things, bolts, that are in the way, so we're gonna have to find one that fits. I think there's 6s. Oh, we'll see in a second. Yeah, there's 6s. Wasn't too bad to break loose. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to tear the seat up for no reason.
Oh my God, baby. Tried to put Mopar on the tether, and he stopped 2 feet away from the tether's leg,
Oh yeah?
so I couldn't tether him.
Well, I'll be goddamned. Okay, pull that cover off. And same thing on this side. Jesus Christ, could that be any harder? I think this is a 6. I hope it's a 6. And it's a 6. Alright. Lucky us. This is fucking crazy. Alright, so these are 6mm bolts. Alright, so once we have those out, I think the seat just lifts up. If it's like the Vegas. Uh-huh. And I'm right, thank God. Okay. Now we can properly zip tie this bad boy up here. Leave it loose so I can have some play in it still. Okay. What's that?
What?
You got water from inside?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like my hands to be warm.
Oh, good idea. Did you use the tub thing?
Huh?
Did you use the tub thing?
Something?
Yeah, in my bathroom.
No, I didn't actually.
Mm.
I didn't think about that.
Well, damn, babe, I just spent all that money for nothing.
You spent all that money so you can fill buckets in your own bathroom? Because the sink doesn't bother me.
That was my secret agenda.
Oh,
Run it up through here. Oh, look at that. There's like a nice little groove for it and everything. It's pretty cool.
I wash this car, so you gotta watch out.
Actually, it pops right in there. It's pretty awesome. Now, the only problem I've got is that this shit is way too long. Guess I could just ravel it, maybe? Better idea. Trying to make this look as clean as possible. So bring it up here. But what I'll do is bring it up here. Like that, and then I can zip tie it along the cable lines. Alright, now my neighbor's here, so we're gonna get delayed a bit. What's up, man?
Wish I had your money.
Alright guys, so I finished running the USB cable. I had to take the seat off so I could zip tie it here. And what it ended up doing was, you'll see I ran it up here, and you can kind of tuck it up there, which is good. Zip tied it to the, Jesus Christ, spark plug cable here and here. Ran it behind there, zip tied it to whatever wires these are. Ran it behind this spark plug cable so it would stay seated. And actually there's like a perfect little groove right here. So I ran it up in there, connected it to the brake cable. I left this one sort of loose, as you can see, because if you ever, when you hear the brakes, it probably wouldn't have done anything to this. It's pretty hard casing, but you don't want that cable to be pinched, so I left that one kind of loose. Oops, I forgot to cut this one. And I ran it up through here, connected it to these cables, put it through this loop, which is already on the bike, zip tied it there, coiled it a few times, and then zip tied it here. And what I did was I cranked the handlebars all the way to the right, because this is going to be max extension, and you can see that it just reaches at max extension. Okay, so we'll plug it in just to kind of get an idea. Well, if I can fucking plug it in, that'd be cool. There we go. And there it is. So at max extension, it's just got a little bit of play, not much. And then when we turn it here, like that, see? So it's going to have a little contact on the handlebars, which, it's not ideal, I guess, but it's not horrible. And then you can see there's plenty of room here, but when I turn it back, it kind of it pulls that wire taut, and that was what was important to make sure it had enough room to play. So there we go, or enough play in it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's it. Now it's just buttoning the bike back up. Alright guys, here's the final product. This is the connector to the tender wires here. So we can plug in our battery tender here now, or that little connector, whatever. I tucked the USB cord in right here when it's not in use, back here. This gets really hot, obviously the less touching that, the better. I can wrap that up with some tape, I guess, if I'm really that worried about it, but some electrical tape, whatever. Then you can see the wire just barely pokes out right there. If I could redo it, I might actually loop it over this before I put the seat back on, so it's not kind of pinched right there, but it's not really doing any harm, so I'm not too worried about it. Everything's snug. Then it runs along here, through here, up here, zip tied, clamped, zip tied, boom, into the bottom of the phone. And that's it. Hope that helps somebody. Enjoy. See you guys.